Saber, the big shot in Mobile Legends, has this killer move that can easily take out other characters. It seems a bit unfair at first glance, right? But when you dig into this one-shot trick, you'll find there's more to it. Saber's got his flaws, and there's this whole idea of power budget that really shakes up the game dynamics. Saber might look OP with his one-shot takedown ability, but taking a closer look, there's a fine balance. Unlike other heavy hitters, Saber's got some clear weak points. Cooldown periods and not so great survivability level the playing field, keeping his powerful move from tipping things too much. To get Saber's design, think of a power budget as his energy allowance. He puts a lot of that energy into his super strong move to take out enemies fast. But it comes with a cost. He's not great at clearing waves or dealing with minions. His first skill intentionally deals less damage to minions, showing that he's not the best in regular fights during laning. After Saber uses his ultimate move, there's a trade-off. He becomes vulnerable while waiting for it to cool down. This strategic decision opens a chance for opponents to take advantage of Saber's temporary weakness. It shows that his one-shot move is balanced when you look at the bigger picture of the game. Even though Saber can quickly take out enemies, the detailed balance of strengths and weaknesses highlights the thoughtful approach to managing power in hero design. Knowing Saber's limitations, like not being great at clearing waves and being vulnerable during cooldowns, gives players strategic insights to counter his powerful one-shot abilities. Basically, Saber's ability to one-shot opponents is a careful design decision with trade-offs and vulnerabilities, aiming for a balanced gameplay experience. The talk about power budget reveals the intentional choices game developers make to keep things balanced among the diverse Mobile Legends hero lineup. Veteran players share helpful tips for countering Saber effectively. A crucial strategy is to build Antique Cuirass and Twilight Armor in the late game, especially if Saber is targeting marksman heroes. Yet, going for these defensive items has its drawbacks, as it puts the marksman at a disadvantage by sacrificing significant damage, with 3 defensive items and boots in the mix. To outsmart Saber, players focus on keeping an eye on the map, grabbing steel leg plates early, making smart recalls when low on health, and staying alert in the bushes. It's also key to prevent Saber from getting kills early on to weaken his impact later. The advice to avoid going solo as a squishy hero when Saber is around highlights the significance of teamwork and positioning. For beginners, it's suggested to buy steel leg plates to avoid getting one-shotted at the tower early on, slowing down Saber's snowball effect. As the game goes on, the choice between Wind of Nature or Winter Truncheon becomes crucial. In late-game situations, marksman heroes should avoid going solo, making it tougher for Saber to specifically target them. Moreover, Saber excels in various roles, showcasing his effectiveness as a roamer, especially when paired with specific items and against certain opponents. Saber's peak performance is in the mid-game, and his impact diminishes when the opposing team gets counter items. Recognizing Saber's niche roles, like dealing with squishy junglers or setting the early, mid-game tempo, adds a strategic layer to team composition. The discussion about using Purify as a counter to Saber's damage adds complexity. Although Purify doesn't completely nullify the damage, skilled players can lessen the impact by using crowd control abilities after purifying. This tactical use turns Purify into a way to lessen the pressure that Saber brings to the map, making Saber rethink targeting specific heroes. To tackle the challenges posed by Saber in Mobile Legends, it's about a mix of item choices, map awareness, strategic positioning, and grasping the nuances of his roles in diverse team setups. The ongoing player discussions underscore the game's dynamic nature, with strategies and counter-strategies evolving to sustain balance and competitiveness.